28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
You ready? 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Bound to lose one. Let's go.
Running right, here's Falk. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Got defense.
Back to throw. Costello. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Coming to you. 56, Mike, 56. I got one. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. On.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Costello. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. Now he lets it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray to air it out again. And that's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
You can't block. Check 4, check 4. Begin. Wide, get wide. 66, bullet, half. Wahoo.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a give left side to Falk. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Set, ready? 10-2 saw. Christian, have it. Let's see what you got.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Ready. 50, plant. Recon, 152 fighter.
They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Murray now on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Murray now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Go, go. Hurry, hurry.
Play fake. Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
5
yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Hey, Delta. 53 down.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 53 for Mike. 53. Check 53. Ready?
Back to throw. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Check 56. No, shut. Mike 56. Mike 56. Squeeze, double. 56 is the Mike.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Murray now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Mike 58, right there. Run. 58, boys, 58. Mike, plus 5. You ain't got nothing. And 58 is
Murray now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Murray with a 3rd and long. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Costello. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw. Costello. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch out for Hill on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check one. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
First down, Murray. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Alpha.
Throwing on 1st down. Costello. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Small. Now. 53. Check 53. I got you, punk. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine.
2nd and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Operating from the gun. Costello. And he's got his target. That's more. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. It's been a long day for you. Watch safety creep. 80 weapons. Safety's creeping.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. 2nd and 13. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Brandon, Defensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And an alley to run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go. 7 ending. I'm coming.
On second down now, Slade. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Let's go. Come on. Right there, 56.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past. Past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get in the white room. Get in the white room.
Second and 5. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Back to throw. Costello. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
5. Go. Push him back. Push him back. Go.
Looking to throw. Costello gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 4. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
60 or. Hey, wahoo! 53 check.
Off the play fake. Costello completes it to Samuel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Let's go down. Can't do so.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn